Hello guys, this is Eric Day from ACS Learning Hub. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming back, and today is 2022, 14th of November. Right, so today is Monday, a new day for the week. Alright, so what are we going to look out for over here? Right, so in this session, I'm going to pick up some of the currency pairs. All right, so over here, then later on we will go on the I would like to take note of the space. All right, I would like to take note of the space. Okay. By looking at this, the trend over here, by looking at this here, trend here, we're looking at the downward trend. Right. So the downward trend here, I want to look out for selling. All right, look out for selling. Well, and today, since I'm looking out for selling for this, all right, so now, right now, what I'm looking out for is over here at this area here. We can see that it actually tested on the support and it actually went up quite high here. Right, so at this point of time, are we meeting out with some resistance level here? All right, so it has tried to test this level of resistance here. All right, okay, so this area here. All right, so at this point here, we are meeting up with this area here, and this area we are going to look for the selling. So Aussie Cat today we may have a selling over at this point. Right, hi Aiden, hi Bradley, hi Josh. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so thank you so much. All right, thank you, Josh. Thank you very much. Okay, so over here, right, and for Aussie Cat tentatively it made up with some of a resistance here. However, is it going? See. Right here, whereby it was set up for a support and go for continue the buying. Right, we may continue for the buying. So at this point here, I would suggest that probably we have to take note. All right, so for buyers, you may want to take note of this area here. When it comes down here to set up for a support, then we go for a buy. All right, okay. So next to go, right, Aussie franc. Now Aussie franc over here. Aussie franc, well, although we are in the bear, okay, looking at the downward trend over here, we are in the bear. However, today it seems like there's a point that now we are hit on the support and is going to reverse up for a buying. So will there be any of the resistance up there by looking at this point here? Well, as we can see over here at this point here, there may be one level of resistance here. So perhaps Aussie franc, we can wait for this to test on the resistance first, then we will take a look. Although it's quite a middle, we are right in the middle of nowhere, you know, it's a no man's land, so probably I will give this a miss. Okay, so Aussie yen. Well, Aussie yen, looking at this Aussie yen here, well, are we onto the bull? Yes, okay, by looking at this, we're on the bull, but the Aussie yen is actually now transiting back into the bear, so it's in the transition zone. So right now we are in the transition zone. It may become a bear or it may even become a bull. So at this point here, unless it breaks this support, okay, let's put this, then we may be looking out for this area of support for it to clear. So we still have a very big space down there, am I right? Okay, however, this is still in the macro view. So but if we're looking into a lower time frame, okay, we can see that now it's actually we are on the support everywhere here. So tentatively, now we have as we are looking at this now, it has actually cleared one of the liquidity as a support over here. So at this point here, seems like we still need to wait for a little while more before we can actually continue the selling until this level, which we have about an 80 pips to go. So for Aussie yen, all right, for Aussie yen, tentatively, okay, let's see if this is going to come back to break this area of support before we start selling. Okay, so yep, Aussie yen we can wait. Okay, so I'm going to put Aussie yen into the watch list, right? Okay, so Aussie Kiwi. Well, let's take a look at Aussie Kiwi. So Aussie Kiwi over here, Aussie Kiwi, yeah, we are in the bear, and now today we are still in the selling. So sellers can take note. However, okay, there's one thing that we need to take note about this resistance level here. All right, this resistance level has created, but it's not there to sell yet. So probably we need to wait for it to test on the resistance before we can continue the selling. Okay, so at this point here, right, over here, okay, I will still say that probably we may still have a chance to sell. However, we need to find a new resistance before it can start selling. Okay, right, so this will be the resistance level at 1.10101. Okay, so this is the area that we can take note, right? So yep, and for Aussie Kiwi, yeah, I'm gonna put this into my watch list. Okay, over here. Right, so next to go, Aussie dollar. Well, Aussie dollar. And Aussie dollar over here, well, we are in the downward trend again. Let's take a look. However, this downward trend has actually come along with this support here, with a higher support here, with a higher support here. So we are actually in the bull. So now we are coming into the bull side. Okay, so tentatively by looking at this, the bull should be looking out for this area of support. Okay, this area of support here. So do we have a chance to do some retracement? Yes, we do have. Okay, so now tentatively this is a pullback. Okay, so for Aussie dollar it may be a pullback over here. So if we are going to have a pullback trading about 90 pips of space here, yes, we may still have a chance. However, this resistance may also act as a support over here, where it may also start to buy up here. So for seller, Aussie dollar, once it breaks below 0.66693, then over here retest the area here, then we can continue the selling. If not, it will going to start this area here with a support, and it will continue for a higher high. So yeah, it has both ways. So it's a 50-50, right? So tentatively, I'm not going to leave this I'm not going to put this into my watch list. Okay, so next to go. Well, next to go, let's see if we have this Euro Aussie. Well, Euro Aussie is actually quite flat over here. So tentatively, it seems like it's having some distribution over in this area here. So we may want to take note of this area that probably it may hover for quite a while before we actually can take a selling. Okay, maybe. Okay, so hang on first. All right, Euro CAD. Well, how about Euro CAD? Well, Euro CAD, I think tentatively by looking at this area here, we can see it's a downward trend. Am I right? So this downward trend has actually come to an end over here, setting up a support with a higher support over here, pushing for a higher high. So buyers can take note when it hits onto the area here to set up a support and continue the buying. All right. Okay, so let's move on to Euro Yen. Euro Yen. Well, Euro Yen over here. Well, for Euro Yen, we can see that Euro Yen is actually moving to north. In this area here, okay, in this area here, are we still moving into the bull? All right, so tentatively, as we can see, yeah, with this way, you can see that, okay, it is actually moving towards the north. So the bull is still running. However, do we have a chance to sell today? I will say that tentatively, we are on the support. So we are in the bulls and we are on the support. Highly likely we are going to go for a buy. So will there be a chance that it will slide down here to test on the support before it actually starts buying? There may be a chance. Okay, there may be a chance for us to sell, right? But this is also a pullback. Okay, so this is a pullback trading. So we may also need some time for it to build the selling before we actually can go, right? So for Euro Yen, okay, I would say that tentatively, I would say that we can still wait. Okay, we can still wait for it. Okay, all right. So yeah, I'm just putting the Euro Yen into this because I see that the percentage is quite high. Then later on we can take a look during the live trading session. Okay, yeah. Right, for Euro Kiwi over here, Euro Kiwi, as we can see now, okay, we have from here, we actually escalated up to the bull and coming back into the bear. So will there be a chance for selling? I would say yes, there will be a chance for selling today for Euro Kiwi. And Euro Kiwi looks like now over at this area here, we can see a lot of support over here, and the resistance has came down a little bit. Okay, here. All right. Yeah. So I would say that for Euro Kiwi, we can wait for it to break the support. Okay. Then after that, we will go for a selling. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, for Euro Kiwi, we will do this. Okay. Euro Kiwi. Okay. Yeah. Namaste, Naga. Nice to see you here. Right. Okay. So yeah, over here, and we can see that now Euro dollar. Let's go into Euro dollar. Well, Euro dollar, we can see this is the bear running through with a support and coming up with another support. Is going for a higher high. So obviously we are going for a bull. So for going for the bull, will there be any chance that it will come back for a pullback before it starts to go for another run? Yes, there may be a chance here. Okay, so let's see. Resistance. And we are looking out for the support over at this area. Okay, so yep, exact point. Okay, so over here. So at this area here, okay, we are in this area here. There may be a chance for selling down. Okay, then after that it will start to push back again. Well, so in this case, it's also a pullback. So today you realize that there's a lot of pullback. So we got to be very careful with this. So Euro dollar, will there be a chance? Tentatively, I will still say that this is a pullback. Okay, there may be a chance for selling also, but remember that this is only a pullback trading. Okay, yeah. Okay, so Euro dollar. Okay, so pound Aussie. Okay, so pound Aussie over here. By looking at this part here, this is a bull running through, and now the sellers are coming in to disturb the buyers. So will there be a chance? Well, tentatively, we are still in the bull. By looking at this, the bull is still running. However, it seems like they are going to test into this area once again to set up the support. Okay, so in this case, this may be good for selling, but it's not very good. So for pound Aussie, I would say that tentatively it's good to stay put first. Okay, we may still have another 70 pips selling space. Okay, but then again, is that we are in the bull. It may be setting up for the buy, so I will suggest that everybody should be very careful with this. Okay, so I'm going to skip this first. All right, pound cat. Well, pound cat over here. Well, pound cat. As for pound cat, as we can see, the bear with this pushes up, rejections here, another higher support and higher support coming into this area. Looks like another buy. All right, so but this buy come with along with the resistance that is coming is actually telling us to look out for a support before it start buying. So over here, so for pound cat, we still have around a 48 pips to sell down before it start off with the support and continue a higher high. So 48 pips of space looks good, right? Looks good. So at this point here, right, we can actually take note. This is another pullback. Okay, so probably this pullback it may have a good chance over here, and let's see later on in the London market. Let's see how it performs. Okay, right. So I'm going to put pound cat into my watch list since this pullback has some good space down there. Right, so we can just grab and go. Right. For pound franc, let's take a look at pound franc. Pound franc tentatively is still in the bull, running up a bull, setting up a bull. So tentatively don't know. Right. So for pound yen, yeah, pound yen, if you're looking at this area here, we are in the bull running upwards, but the bull has a transition area that comes in as a selling. So at this point here, if this is coming back for selling, should I sell? But you are saying that it's bull. A little bit of contradicting here. Okay. All right, so I would say that yeah, we can look out for this area of selling. Okay, since there's a resistance there, support is actually very near. So tentatively, if we are going for another selling, okay, I would say that probably we have to wait for it to go after the resistance, then we will have a chance. Okay, probably maybe a second half of the day or tomorrow. Okay, so just hang on with that. All right. Okay, so for pound kiwi, we are coming back into the selling. Okay, so the bull ended here and coming back for the selling, looking out for this area of support. So looks like the area of support over here is actually very low, which I'll give a practical one. Okay, which is now we are on the support over here. Right, so this support over here, all right, so it can it can be also one that we should be paying attention to. Well, so this part here, okay, I would suggest that after it breaks the support, okay, after it breaks the support, then we continue the selling because I still see there's a good space out there, 100 over pips. Okay, Pound Kiwi, yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at Pound Kiwi. Right, Pound Kiwi, we are going to put this into this because it's still very good. Okay, so that's for Pound Kiwi. Okay, so let's move again to Pound Dollar. Now, Pound Dollar, let's see if Pound Dollar, we have a chance to sell. Pound Dollar tentatively started off with the bull, so it's now pushing for a higher high. So unfortunately, it comes along with a resistance. So the next resistance, the resistance has no change, and the support level that I see that it will actually start to push to build up a support. It may still have about a 60. So in this case, alright, in this case, you may consider another pullback trading. Alright, seems like today we have a lot of pullback trading. So we may scalp some profits from here to this area of 62. Okay, so this is one of the chance that we can see. Right, so Pound Dollar, unless Pound Dollar, okay, unless Pound Dollar actually breaks into this area and started to form a lower resistance, that it may continue the selling. Okay, so this one we can take a look. All right, hi MK, nice to see you here. I hope you have enjoyed your weekend. Right, so yep, and for dollar CAD, yep, dollar CAD. Looking at dollar CAD now, we are starting to bear. Okay, we are starting to run the bear. So running the bear, well, the resistance and support has no change. It's still within this area. So we have two choices. One, test the resistance, then we sell within this area. Okay, which is going to test the support about 79 pips. And if we are going to wait for this to break the support and then retest, then we can go. Okay, so dollar CAD, yeah, we can take note. Okay, dollar CAD, right? So this one not bad. Okay, so what is the next one to go? Dollar franc. Well, dollar franc for the past few days, wow, it was really a very big drop over there until it hits on the support level. Correct. So in this area here, we are looking out for things like right now. Okay, this area of falling, I would suggest that tentatively we should stay away because they start to reclaim. Okay, and then over at this point here, maybe one level that we should be looking out for the resistance. So buyers can take note, but seller we have to stay away. Okay, right. Okay, so for dollar yen, well, dollar yen seems like dollar yen has a very big drop for the last week. Okay, on the Thursday and Friday. So over here we are coming back into the 139 mark. So somewhere 140 below 140 mark. I think this is something that we should pay attention to. So are we in the bear already? I would say that tentatively, I will still say that yes, we are entering. So we are in the transition into the bear. So selling is possible. However, we still need to look out for the support. Okay, to give us a guide where to go and the resistance level, so that we know. Okay, this is where I should be waiting for. Okay, so for dollar yen, tentatively looking out for a buy. Okay, so I will still be looking out for a buying first before it hits on the. Before we sell, we should hit on the resistance level. Okay, so this is something that I'm looking out for. All right, so yep, and Bitcoin, yeah, Bitcoin. I guess Bitcoin we have a very big news over the weekend, right? FTX here, FTX there, everywhere FTX, correct? So I think tentatively is achieving about 16,000, 18,000 last week, and then it start to slip off again to now 59. Okay, so 59, is it still a good time to enter for a buy? And I will say that yes and no. Okay, so we need to take note of this. Well, for gold, yep, let's take a look at gold. Well, for gold, we have the gold has been escalating up. I think a lot of people are looking out for gold to hedge. However, well, is this right time for the gold to go continue the buying? I would say that the buying is still possible. All right, so at this point here, we have a resistance up there. So let's see if there is an opportunity for the gold to continue the selling. All right, so tentatively, I'm still looking out for the buying. However, the buying is actually testing on the resistance level. So we got to be careful with the space available here as well. All right. Okay, guys, and yeah, before I go, okay, I'm going to flash out what I have already get ready here. Okay, so I pick out here. Now things may change along the way, so things may change. So just take note later on the live trading. Okay, we may make some changes if there is. Okay, so just be careful with what we have picked out today. All right. Okay, so next thing that is that announcement. Okay, there's announcement here. All right, announcement below the banner, as you can see. All right, so the words are flowing around you. Okay, I will be having my live streaming. Okay, including of this session. Okay, tomorrow will be the last day. Right, so for this month. Okay, not really for this month. Okay, so then 16 onwards, I won't be here, okay, until 28. But I will be right back on the 29th, okay, right? Okay, so yeah, just hang on with me, all right? So I hope these 2 days we grab some profit happily, okay? Yeah, so I shall see you in the next session of live trading, okay? And the next thing, guys, do remember to smash the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that later on, when we come together in the live trading, we are able to discuss the trade together before we decide to enter a trade. Okay, all right. Thank you, guys. And this is Eric Day from ACS Learning Hub. See you later.